Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
My mic on, man. Is my mic on? Am I good? Am I good?
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Yes,
Welcome, welcome,
sir.
welcome. Welcome to the Fire and Ice Experience, man. Sunday football, where we worship football here. It's your boy P, flanked by the world's greatest, the best ever do it. My guy. Freshco, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling marvelous, man. It's Sunday, man. As each week grows longer in the NFL, man, I can smell and feel the tundra freezing over in Lambeau Stadium that much more. But today we got a hell of a slate of
Yeah?
football games to get to, good brother. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm dealing with a troll right now, man. His team getting their ass kicked right now. Dolphins getting the shit beat out of them. And of course, his retort is my team. Nigga, we don't expect nothing out of my team. You've been running your fucking mouth for weeks, talking about how y'all gonna score 70 on everybody. Y'all getting your ass beat right now. You're getting your ass whipped right now, boy.
Overseas, man.
You're getting your ass whipped right now, boy. Nobody
Getting
expect nothing from my team. What are you talking about? You
getting the
can't
Guten
troll me
cooked to
about
him.
you can't troll me about my team, nigga. I know the truth about my team. Your team is the fraud, nigga. With that being said, welcome to this glorious week 9. We got like you said, we got a big slate of football here. Whoo! Football for breakfast.
Yes, we do.
What could be better? What could be better?
What could be better, bitch?
What could be better, man? What could be better? So, with that being said,
always say when you see something like this, man, this must be how they get it out on the West Coast, man. When you waking up, you just eating some islands or some huevos or rancheros, where you just turn on, full slate of football games on, but us on the East Coast, we got to get up, do some other things, run around, and build up to that first game coming on at 1:00. But when you wake up and you just make, let me go to the bathroom once and turn the game on. It's like, this is football for breakfast.
This is football for breakfast. Literally football for breakfast. Absolutely, man. So without further ado, listen, anything you want to add before we get going, before we hit the speedball button?
Hey, man, I know we got a huge game, man, around here that makes a lot of difference to this tri-state area. We have a game, interdivisional rivals, NFL rivals. If anybody wants to chime in on the Eagles-Cowboys game today, feel free. Hit us up in the comments. You will get on here so you can talk your shit either for or against one of these two iconic teams that mean a lot to our tri-state area.
Absolutely, man. And before we get into this, run them likes up, them subscribes, man, on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Hit the like and subscribe button. It don't take you nothing to hit the button. Show us some love. Absolutely. So with that being said, let's get into it. Right now, of course, we got the Dolphins Chiefs up 21-0 across the water. First game on the 1:00 tilt, bro. We have the Vikings traveling to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to play the Falcons. The Vikings at 4-4, Falcons at 4-4. Line opens up with Atlanta minus 3.5. What's your thoughts?
I don't know anymore about this game, man. I'm not sure who's playing, who's not playing. The quarterback for Atlanta was already shaky at best. There is no Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, so I don't know what to expect from what they got going on. For me today, I'm going to throw them in the bag, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. I pulled out the Vikings today. I like the Vikings today. I'm on the roller coaster today. I don't have very much faith in what's going on with either one of these teams, but maybe I should. You know what? I take that back. Where they playing at, good brother? Is it Atlanta?
They're in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They're in Atlanta.
You know what? You know who I'm going with today? I'm going with one of my Firebrand favorites. He's been in the Firebrand for a while now. He was formerly of your team, but now will be the starting quarterback today for the Atlanta Falcons, which would be one Taylor Heinicke.
Okay.
And I'm going with the Taylor Heinicke-led Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Falcons as well. I think the Vikings with a new quarterback, they're gonna be reeling. I think last week with Kirk getting hurt officially ended their bid to win the NFC Central. I just think that's over with. I think the Vikings win this. The Falcons win this game going away. I think no. As a matter of fact, let me change that. I don't think they win going away. I think they win by a touchdown to the tune of 21-14 today. Falcons. I think it's an impressive game by the Falcons today. Heinicke will infuse some energy into the team. He'll use his legs, which will come in very handy today. Give me the Vikings 21-14. The Falcons 21-14. Moving on, we have.
I don't like what neither one of those teams got going on right now, but I'm feeling Heinicke.
We have the Cardinals traveling to Cleveland Brown Stadium to play the Browns. The Cleveland Browns open up as a minus 12.5. Sheesh.
What?
Whoa.
What? Oh, okay.
With the over and under 38.5. The over under 38.5. What's your thoughts?
These are two teams, man. I don't think there will be any Kyler Murray today. They traded.
When is there ever Kyler Murray recently?
What you say?
When is there ever Kyler Murray recently? Seems like we ain't getting a lot of Kyler Murray.
He's been listed as questionable on the injury report. So questionable usually means you're going to play, but they're saying that he's not going to play today, and it'll actually be whoever it is. Of course, it's not Josh Dobbs. It'll be whoever for today. So, man, they was doing everything they could to be just scrappy out in Arizona. Now you go into another even backup of a backup quarterback. With that being said, man, Cleveland, man, they're bringing back the Fondelier. It seems like he's gotten the requisite, circumstances around him to be back on the field. I didn't understand why he wasn't on the field before, but now he is back on the field when he was medically cleared to play. That's something else to dive into for another day, but I actually liked him. I like him today.
I like him too. I don't like him by 12.5, but I do like him.
No.
I like him to bludgeon the Cardinals, though. I think they're gonna fuck the Cardinals up. Give me the Browns, man. Give me the Browns 24 to. You know what? Let's live dangerous. I like the Browns to cover. Fuck it. Let's live dangerous.
Okay.
Let's live dangerous. I like the Browns to cover 28 to 10. 28-10.
Now that I think about it myself, man, I like the Browns to cover myself because I don't see where the Cardinals will be able to muster up any more than 10, 13 points at the most. I actually see, at least 24 points coming from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. It's the defense. The Browns defense is going to take over this game. I think it's going to be hell for whoever's playing quarterback for the Cardinals. I don't even know. Even if it is Kyler, it's probably best off that it's Kyler Murray so he can run around like a Sandlot football game.
Yeah, but I just don't like. We got to remember the fact that Cleveland Browns had Deshaun Watson hasn't looked great while he was out on the field either.
Yeah, I agree. That's fair.
So I'm not looking for them to really light the scoreboard up per se. You feel
that's fair? That is fair. The next game we have The LA Rams at 3-5, traveling to Lambeau Field to pay the 2-5 Packers. Green Bay opens minus 3.5. Over and under is 37.5. Thoughts on that game?
I would say, first of all, what jumps out at me, I would say pick the under. Pick the under. I do not like what Jordan Love got going on at quarterback. I mean, a lot of people jump to conclusions those first couple of games. Oh, they think they found their guy. Hey, man, it's a long NFL season, man. And actually, for me to actually heap those accolades, or I ain't gonna say heap, for me to give you those accolades, you have to earn them. And I didn't see it early, but I wasn't ready to down the guy. I guess at this point in the season, I am more ready to down the guy than I am to give him accolades. He's not a rookie. I think a lot of us seem to forget he's not a rookie. I want to say this is his 4th year in the NFL. So regardless of you being actually out there on the field taking live bullets, you should actually look better than you look as well.
I'll do you one better, even if it's his 3rd year. I'll do you one better. He doesn't have a lot of starts under his belt, but this is your 3rd year in the league learning. You've learned under one of the best to ever do it. So in this one, what I am going to do is I'm going to stay away from the Rams because the Rams have burned me for a couple of weeks. I'm going to go Green Bay, and I'm going to go Green Bay to the tune of 17-14.
Yeah, 17-14. I think I'm going the same way. I don't like I didn't like what I was seeing from Jordan Love. But I assume I know I'm not going to like from whoever the backup quarterback for the Rams is today. You're going into Lambeau. It's still Lambeau.
How's that guy?
Exactly. So I'm not looking for you to go in there and light the joint up either. So what sticks out with me is take the under, and I take the Packers something to the tune of 16-9.
Moving on. Another 1 o'clock tilt. We have the Washington Commanders at 3-5, traveling to Gillette Stadium to play the 2-6 New England Patriots. The line opens with New England -3, and over under is 41.5. Thoughts on this game?
Oh my stars! Where do we start? I think the hoodie has been exposed. I do not like him as being the best NFL head coach of all time anymore. He's just one of the best. I actually had him up there as the best at one time. He's no longer that. Because for you to be an all-time coach, you just can't be good when you have great players. You got to be good when you got regular players as well.
Chiefs fans chiming in, having a ball with the score of the game right now.
Oh yeah, man. You know, and I don't like what they got going on. I don't care what McCorkle Jones does at quarterback. He's not enough. The wide receivers around him, since he's not enough, they're not enough. They're taking the Bears line of offense and thinking it's 1987. And I don't like what they got going on, man. So I'm going the other way with this. I'm going the other way, bro.
Why is that name funny every single week, bro? Every single week that name is funny. That is hilarious, bro. That name is funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know why it's funny every single week, man.
Well, with that being said, I'll offer my analysis on this particular game here. Okay. Let me think about this here.
Hey, I'm going the other way, man. I'm going with you guys, man.
Let me think about this, and I'm going to think about this from the perspective. Well, give me a score. What's the score of the game? And I'll tell you my thoughts. Of course, it's my team, so it's going to be an extended.
Well, for me, I like you guys because I've seen a tad bit more out of your team to be a professional and give a professional effort on offense than I've seen from the New England Patriots. I don't care anything about their defense and all that. It's not 1987 anymore, and I actually think that the Patriots, they don't have the defense or the wherewithal around. So I think you guys win something to the tune of 24-13. Proceed.
All right. So there's been some changes. Management has shaken some things up. We've traded away our two bookend defensive ends, 2 first-round draft picks, as they like to say on the broadcast. The offensive line, I mean, the defensive line, that's 4 first-round draft picks. Well, the problem with that is that you keep saying it every week, but they keep giving up 30 points. You know why they trade the guys away at that point. Because if you think about those two things, they don't match. You're giving up 30 points. You got 4 first-round picks across the front line. That's not the strength of your defense, as they like to say in the broadcast. So now you can officially stop saying that as with that being the strength of the defense. Because even with those guys, the defense was porous. It was terrible. Pass rush was non-existent. Those guys are more what I like to call them inopportune time pass rushers, meaning they get their pressures and hurries in the first quarter and on first and second down, and not on the money down when it matters. So you trade away those two guys and you plug and play at this point. Numbers have shown that we've played better defensively as a unit when one, if not both of those guys, have not been in the game. We have a winning record when one or if neither of them play, which tells me that there's probably more of a cohesiveness on a defensive unit. There's more of a adherence to the scheme on defense. I'm intrigued today to see how this plays out. Last week, we made some extremely impactful adjustments on the offensive line. They didn't get my guy Sam killed. Sam went out and did what Sam could do. Sam threw for nearly 400 yards, 4 tutties. I'm only gonna count 350 and 3 tutties because the last drive, of course, Eagles played their, they were in their prevent defense and didn't really, they weren't trying to stop us. They were just trying to use up time. But still, I'm gonna say the game was competitive. 350 yards and 3 tutties. Hey man, that's perfect for me. Sam has shown he can do it. Sam's a rookie in all, for all intent purposes. Now, with that being said, this is a hobble Patriots team. The thing that scares me about this game is I know my team's propensity to come off of a strong performance and give you a lackluster one. Play up to the competition, then play down to the competition. If we're going to play down to the Patriots, it's going to be bad. We played down to the Giants. We played down to the Bears. I don't see why it would be any different with the Patriots unless something's changed. Something has changed. I'll go out on a limb. I'll pick these motherfuckers this week. Okay? I don't want to, but I'll pick them this week. Only because I do not like the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots. We're playing a 1:00 game. It's on a road where we typically play better. We play better on the road. Give me Washington 17-10.
Okay,
moving on.
Fair.
1:00 tilt. We got the Chicago Bears at 2-6, traveling to the Caesars Superdome to play the 4-4 New Orleans Saints. New Orleans opens -9.5. The over and under is 41.5. Talk to me, bro.
Man, I don't like my NFC South divisional pick anymore. I don't like.
What up, Markel?
Saints.
What's going on, bro?
I don't like the Saints anymore, man. I mean, not saying I can give up on them, but I just don't like what they be putting out, man. I don't like it, man. I don't like what I see from Derek Carr, and I've been a Derek Carr supporter in the past. I don't like what I've been seeing. I mean, really, from him stems a lot. You know what I'm saying? Alvin Kamara still look like Alvin Kamara, but you can't unlock Michael Thomas. You know what I'm saying? You can't really unlock Chris Olave the right way. Man, you got pieces around there, and I don't like what I'm seeing out of that. With that being said, man, we talked about the Bears. We're talking about the Bears. It's still the Bears. Tyler Secret Pagent last week kind of came back and gave back the Cinderella slipper. Looked like I thought he would look. And today, I think this has a chance to be one of the ugliest games that we will talk about or speak about in this 2023/24 NFL season. But give me the Saints. Give me the Saints winning begrudgingly against all offense. to the tune of 13-12. The Saints. 13-12 Saints.
A field goal fest.
Man, I feel it. I think it's going to this one of them games is going to be something funny like a safety or somebody punts on third down. Something real funny going to happen in this game too. Like, man,
what? I'm sorry. What?
Somebody going to punt on third down or something, Christ, man. Bro. I'm telling you, it's coming. Something funny's coming.
All right. So listen, I'm going to go ahead. This is the one where I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to believe in the Saints to trash the Bears, okay? It may not happen, but I don't want to play this one safe because I'm looking at this game and my gut would have normally told me to say some filthy score like you just said, but I think the Saints get it going here. The Saints get it going 35 to, and I think the Bears actually put up some numbers here. 35 to 21, something along those lines. It's actually going to be, I'm going to take the over in this game. It's going to be a weird game where there's going to be a lot of offense because we're not expecting it.
Yeah,
give me 35-21 or 31-21, something like that. 31-21 Saints. Fast track in the dome. Saints get it going today. 1 o'clock tilt. We got the Seattle Seahawks at 5-2 traveling to M&T Bank Stadium to play the 6-2 Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore opens -6.5 with the over and under at 44.5.
I would say definitely take Seahawks and the points. What was that? You said 6.5?
6.5.
Yeah, I would say take Seahawks 6.5. I'm not quite sure you should take the Seahawks flat out. And here's why. I've been one of the guys who have been, I got a funny relationship with Lamar Jackson. I love him to death. I just think he has, or let me state, has had a lower ceiling than what some people thought. Nowadays, I think his ceiling has gotten a tad bit, or shall I say, significantly higher, due to some of the passing that I've seen from the pocket and some of the success that I've seen from the pocket. Yes, I love Lamar Jackson. I love him running and all that, but I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
You heard that. You heard what I said. The success that I've been seeing, the success that I've been seeing from him from the pocket has raised his ceiling even that much more higher.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that, bro.
Hey man, well, like one of our family members who walk with us all the time, Jakia Hills. I said to her, Stevie Wonder can see some shit. You know what I'm saying? After a certain while, I can't. I'm seeing it. So with that being said, man, I don't think my NFC West pick of today, the Seattle Seahawks, goes across the country and actually gets that win. I don't. I don't think they get that win, but I think they play a knockdown, drag out. I like a Pete Carroll team when he's got his kind of team. I think these two teams kind of mirror each other.
I agree, man. I agree. I agree.
Tough defense, run the ball, don't turn the ball over. But I think Lamar Jackson and his offense will make one or two more plays above what Geno Smith and his offense will be able to make. And I think Baltimore pulls this out in what, like I said, what will be a candidate for game of the day. And I think it's actually a barn burner. And
this is my game. I'm stamping it.
Give me the Baltimore Ravens 31, Seattle Seahawks 30.
I'm stamping this game. Both teams, we know who they are now. Geno is not just some dude. Geno is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Give me Ravens 24-21. This is one of those games. Keep your eye out on this game. I'm going to be watching this one because I want to see certain plays in this game. I want to see how the Seattle defense stops Lamar Jackson and vice versa. I want to see if the Ravens defense can get pressure on Geno Smith and if Geno Smith can hurt the Ravens with his legs. Give me the Ravens 24-21. The Ravens are my early Super Bowl pick to represent the AFC. Let's keep it going, Ravens. Another 1 o'clock tilt. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 3-4, traveling to NRG Stadium to play the Houston Texans at 3-4. Houston opens as a -3 with the over and under at 39.5.
I'm going to say take the over. Because I actually think that the Houston Texans come out and lay waste to what a lot of us thought was going to happen. Maybe not me, but a lot of us thought was going to happen. And they see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers starting to turn into the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that's never good.
It's never good. Never good.
He was playing valiantly in the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, this is Baker Mayfield. And I was with him as long as I could be with him. But one thing I'm even more impressed with, you know, more than his early season Buccaneers play is the play of a one CJ Stroud. I cannot front on CJ Stroud and what he's done to the Houston Texans organization, what he's done for Ohio State Buckeyes quarterbacking in general.
The franchise, their fraternity of quarterbacks.
Their fraternity and franchise as a crew, staff record label as a crew, the Ohio State football fraternity. He has actually brung y'all to the NFL.
A level of respectability. Yeah.
Yes, he's the one out of all you guys, he's the one that has put respect on all you quarterbacks' names. So with that being said, I think these guys, not even in a nail biter, I think they get right today, man. I really like what DeMeco Ryans got going on with that defense. A lot of people are overlooking the defense and what DeMeco Ryans has been doing with the defense. He's a defensive guy. CJ Stroud on the other side has been exceeding my expectations, and I think they win this one. You know what? I wish we had it, but I'm pulling the hammers out.
Pulling the hammers out.
I'm pulling the hammer out, man. And I think Texas gets really right today, man. Something to the tune of 33-12.
Cannot agree more. I cannot agree more, bro. I think the Texans get right. You see 3 tutties out of CJ Stroud and one of his best professional performances of his young career. He gets right today, baby. He gets right. Give me the Texans 28-14. 28-14. Texans in a big win over the Buccaneers. In the first slate of the 4:05 tilt of games, we've got Indianapolis Colts at 3-5 traveling to Bank of America Stadium to play the Panthers at 1-6.
You know what? Immediately, when you said the Colts traveling to play the Panthers, immediately my body said 2 in a row. Immediately, my body said 2 in a row. So immediately, I'm going with Firebrand, man. We keeping this thing going, man. I'm going with the Panthers to win their second in a row.
Oh, wow.
Win their second game in a row, man. Yeah, man.
Wow.
I'm going with the Panthers to win their second. I am. I'm going out on a little limb.
The gambler, not the gambler.
Going out on a limb. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I think the first getting acclimated to the NFL, the timing, the schedule, I think some of those things to come in and be Bryce Young and be the face of all of that may have been a little bit too much in the beginning. Now, I think with some stabilization, with some things around him, like I said last week, I thought they got up off the mat, and I thought they would get up off the mat and get their first win last week. And as long as I could see the same thing that I saw last week carrying on to this week, I think that they can beat the Gardner Minshew-led Indianapolis Colts, who I've had a ton of.
You've been Minshew mania heavy this year.
Yeah, I Minshew mania heavy. But one thing I have to, and I will always look at, is the record. Even though I like what he's got going on, they are still 3-5. You know, he's been out there the majority of the time and probably out there for most of their wins. With that being said, you've been out there for a couple of their losses as well. I don't see them going into Carolina and pulling it out today. And give me the Panthers winning to the tune of 27-21. 2 in a row.
Colts. Give me the Colts. Colts go in there and mollywop the Panthers. I don't think they can muster 2 in a row. Not this week. Colts go in there and mollywop them to the tune of give me 31. I think that Bryce Young does have a fairly decent day today. I just don't think that the defense is able to stop Gardner Minshew and those pesky Colts. Gardner Minshew gets it done today, 31-17. Yeah, 31-17. Next game on the tilt, 4:25 start time. We got the New York Football Giants at 2-6, traveling to Allegiant Stadium to play the Raiders at 3-5. The Raiders open -1.5, over and under 37.5. Let me give you my thoughts on this game here, bro. Do I have to pick this game?
Yeah.
We got two ugly games here. We got the Patriots Commanders is an ugly game, and this is even uglier with the Giants and Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Raiders because there's change. Just like I picked the aforementioned Commanders because of change, I'm gonna go with the Raiders because of change. There's gonna be a philosophical change. There's gonna be some different things going on. That putrid performance that you saw last week with Devontae Adams running wildly open, they're gonna correct those things. Give me the Raiders today. Not a pretty win. Give me the Raiders today. 14-13. That Giants defense is real, but give me the Raiders 14-13.
When I think about the two quarterbacks and the quarterback play that we could possibly get out of this game, man, do you see me over here writhing my stomach?
Yeah, you're the thing, bro. I thought somebody in the background might have like gut punched you or something, man.
Yo, I mean, we're looking forward to Danny DeVito and whoever Jimmy Garoppolo's backup is. Man, this can be historically terrible. This could be poop on top of poop inside of a shitty diaper. You know what I'm saying? This could be horrible. I mean, the Giants.
Wait. Did you say poop on top of poop in a shitty diaper?
Yeah, it's terrible. When I thought back to Danny DeVito, and that's not his name, but you know what I'm saying, until you make 5 complete passes, you know, further than 5 yards down the field, then we can call you at least your real name. Danny DeVito is out here just running around, throwing the ball. I mean, he completed more balls behind the line of scrimmage than he did in front of the line of scrimmage. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I'm not looking forward to that at all, man. But I mean, how many times can one of the best wide receivers in the NFL in recent history be wide open, be running free? Hello, how are you? And you're not even looking to his side of the field.
Yeah.
And then when you do look to his side of the field, it's like you think this guy is Manute Bol, or he's laying down in the grid.
Those weren't even catchable balls, bro. Like you're throwing. I mean, you're obviously throwing to somebody on the sideline. Like you're running drills in game. I don't know what that was,
man. I'm not even.
You got to pick somebody, bro.
I picked the Raiders.
Stand tall on your pick, bro.
Do I have
Stand
to?
tall on your pick. Yeah, you have to, man. Like you told me last week. Stand tall on your pick.
You know what? I got the Raiders. The Raiders Nation they've been checking in a little bit more than Giants Nation. I'm going with the Raiders.
You sound like you dry even. You all right? All right, let's get off this game. We're gonna get off this game, man. Because you look like you might keel over. Listen, and here is the big one. Oh man. Well, one of the to me, one of the 4 huge games today. This has a different feel to it because they are both coming off of wins last week. They are both contenders. They are both NFC East rivals. This is probably the biggest rivalry in football. The Dallas Cowboys at 5-2 traveled to the link right up the road. I can literally smell the cheesesteaks cooking. I can literally feel the tailgating right now. I did a little bit of Uber Chronicles this morning. I picked up a group, took them to what was a stop for a group of Eagle fans that were boarding a school bus. They were already in 4:25 form at 8 a.m. in the morning. They were liquored up already. They were in rare mid-game form at 8 o'clock in the morning. The Philadelphia Eagles at 7-1. 7-1. Eagles open the game -3, over and under 46.5. Talk to me. Talk to me, bro.
Man, this game right here makes this whole tri-state area where we live move differently for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? People talk to you differently. People interact with each other differently. Like, ho. You know what I'm saying? You're a Cowboys fan, not right now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to next week, you know what I'm saying? Like, all them bum-ass birds. You know what I'm saying? It won't even be that next week. This week, I've seen some awesome memes. I've seen some iconic banter back and forth, man. And just in this area, man, you have so many Philadelphia Eagles fans as it is, but you have so many Dallas Cowboys fans who just go up against them at every chance they get, man. It just heightens everything around here. Football season, these weeks, Eagles, Cowboys, it heightens so much more up around this area. The whole area is on heightened alert.
It's electric around here.
Yes, it's electric around here. And that's something, man.
And I'm not talking about the electric slide.
No, we're not talking about the electric slide. I'm just saying, and something like this, man, this is probably why football has overtaken basketball, because so many more people get involved and everything just gets more heightened. And this is a situation right here, Eagles, Cowboys. I don't really recall anything in basketball that gets the tri-state area like this. You feel what I'm saying? So,
no,
that being said, man, you got my NFC's pick playing a very, very formidable Eagles team up in a very going to be raucous Lincoln Financial. I'm gonna
say rabid.
Yeah, it's gonna be some fights.
Rabid Link. The Link is gonna be rabid.
Fall from the top rafters down to the mezzanine. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. They already tailgating. I just think, man, there is something to when you have a crowd and you have an atmosphere and an energy like this. I think that plays well for the Eagles and generally all Philadelphia teams. When your teams are good, man, you get an added boost, just like the 12th man up in Seattle. You get an added boost. That means something, so when your team you on the road and you can't get your snaps off because the crowd is too loud. That means something. So today, man, I think because they're home, I'm pretty sure the line is probably about 2 or 3. Give me the Eagles in a close one. Give me the Eagles in a close one. If you're an Eagles fan or know anything about the Eagles, they're going to take you on a roller coaster of a ride with your emotions. So have your heart pills out. But give me the Eagles in a close one. 28-24.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Being a resident of the NFC East, this game has a different meaning for me. From the standpoint of I win and lose. No, seriously, I win and lose because I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Eagles. So win, lose, or draw, I lose and I win. Because one fan base is quiet for a week, and then the other fan base is even more obnoxious for the next week. So it's one of those things where a 3-3 tie would make me feel great. That's not going to happen.
Nah.
Nor is the plane going to crash into the stadium to halt the game. So, with that being said, I have to lean on other things. Contrary to what a lot of people would like to believe, this series has been pretty lopsided the last 10 games, to be honest with you. This has been pretty lopsided. The Cowboys have had the Eagles' number.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Mm-hmm. Now, the Eagles did win. They split last year. But the Cowboys have had the Eagles' number. Just looking at what I expect to happen means I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go ahead and go the other way. Eagles riding high, but I see some chinks. Jalen Hurts is a little banged up. This won't be the Commanders' pass rush you're facing this week. You're facing a guy that actually does get home. You're facing a guy that is a closer. You're facing a defense, despite losing one of their best corners, is playing great football. That's coming off of a stellar performance last week. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cowboys, as much as that pains me. But any pick aside from a 3-3 tie or a 0-0 tie would pain me. The fact that I have to pick a winner hurts. But appropriately, the Eagles will be hurting today. I got the Cowboys in a nail biter. Your representative. Give me the Cowboys in a nail biter. 27-24. By a field goal. 27-24. The Eagles are giving up some fireworks. They haven't quite ironed everything out. And I think there is an avenue for the Cowboys. If they're playing their optimum football, they were very quiet and very strategic with their interviews to make sure not to give any bulletin board material. Now, I know you're a big fan of bulletin board material doesn't mean anything because if you can't get up for this game, you don't deserve to be playing. But I think there's something to be said about saying things in this sort of rivalry. You don't have to say anything. You can get your head taken off anyway. But give me the Cowboys. 27-24, late field goal. Crucial late turnover by the Eagles.
This seems like the good brother Markel Williams. He got the Cowboys winning almost and getting the hammers out of 34-21.
That's a romp, Mark. That's a romp. Man, I don't know if it's going to be
mad at you. You ain't got to argue me down. You ain't got to argue me down, but I'm
thinking. Can you imagine if the Cowboys romp? Or if the Eagles romp, holy smokes. Oh my
I don't think either team will romp, but I think the Cowboys' lack of a running game is going to hurt them.
I mean, there's been some romps though, but they've mostly been from the Cowboys side of the football. There have been romps. There have been a couple of romps.
Yeah, there have been some romps.
Yeah, over the past, I would say over the past 6 or 7 years to 10 years, there's been some romps.
Yeah.
But I think this particular game, this might be one of the more legendary games. I just feel it. I feel a more legendary game coming up today. And the good thing is, it's actually not a primetime game. I like the slot that it's in. It's in that 425 slot. I like that.
I
like that slot. Yeah.
Old school, Madness Summer Raw, Telestrator out, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Not too late. Not too late, not too early. We get it like in the middle of the day as the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? Like I like to call that Sunday night game the dessert game. Mm-hmm. This is the meat and potatoes, that 4 o'clock too. And you got two Titans going at it. I like that one, man. Give me the Cowboys in a squeaker. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see. So, buckle your seatbelts up, get your popcorn, get your dip, get everything. That's the game right there. Like I said, it may not be the game of the day. I got that Seattle-Baltimore game as a game of the day, but this one with a little different synergy has a little different meaning. It's going to be a hell of a game today. So moving on. We got the dessert game of the day. We got that 8:20 tilt, that Sunday night tilt. We got the wagon circling Bills at 5-3 going to Paycor Stadium to play Who Dey Nation at 4-3. Cincinnati opens minus 2.5. The over and under is 50.5.
Okay, going into Cincinnati, I'm saying take the over. I think it's going to be high scoring, high flying. Just like the game before this, I think this has a chance to be a game of the day candidate. You got two very capable quarterbacks who can at times put their whole teams on their back. Buffalo right now, I don't like how inconsistent their team plays with the talent requisite to their team. I don't like it because they can give you some really high highs, but they can also give you some low lows. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't like how that looks. And it's looking like Joey B and Who Dey Nation is rounding into what we all thought they was going round into around this time this season. I think Joey B and them get the job done tonight. I think he's getting healthier. As he gets healthier, the Cincinnati Bengals gets rolling even steadier. They have beaten the Buffalo Bills the last couple of times they've played, and I like where they're going as opposed to where the Bills are at. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like they stay on a roller coaster, and I actually think their Super Bowl or contending window is closing due to the inconsistency of their quarterback, Josh Allen. Yeah, I said it. So give me the Bengals. In a close one, but high score, like I said, take the over, something to the tune of 35-30. Bengals.
I said the Bengals would be here. Even when they started 0-2, I said that the Bengals would be right where they are right now. And what I said it was contingent on was that the defense woke up. And right on cue, the defense has answered the bell. Today's going to be no different. They stymie the Bills coming in. They take advantage of Josh Allen's up and down wild play. They stymie the Bills. Give me the Bengals 20-13 in a dominant performance. Joe Burrow throws for 2 tutties. They turn Josh Allen over multiple times. Give me the Bengals. Defense answers the bell again. Again. Give me the Bengals. And for our last game, the Monday night tilt, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at 3-4, traveling to MetLife Stadium to play the Fighting Robert Salehs at 4-3. Chargers open minus 3.5. Over and under is 39.5. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Shout out. First of all, before we do anything, man, I just want to give a shout out to Robert Saleh, man. Let's give a shout out to Robert Saleh. Let's give a strong shout out to Robert Saleh because the first couple of weeks, once we saw Aaron Rodgers go down and we were staring at Zach Wilson, the prospect of Zach Wilson being the quarterback, there was a lot of scuttlebutt and negative talk about this team literally folding this thing and being and putting themselves in a position to pick first in the draft next year. Okay? Yes, that is Washington gear that I have on. Okay. I'm reinvigorated because of some moves that were made in the front office, which shows me that they're willing to do some things. So yes, I am reinvigorated. Now, the caveat is this is Redskins gear. Okay. Shout out to the legend, Sean Taylor. And this is Commander gear. Inconspicuous. It is more of a a cancer hat. So yes, it is Washington gear that you see. Now back to the game. Shout out to Robert Saleh because we had them packing it up, and I said if you roll the footage back, I said the Jets are not in as bad a situation as people are going to make this out to be. Because I knew that one thing that they had in their favor was a stellar defense. A stellar defense that is not going to get rolled over to the tune of 31, giving up 30 some points. Because if that happens, that offense cannot make up that sort of deficit. This defense is going to keep them in the game, and some teams are going to turn the ball over. They're going to give their offense more opportunities, and even that inept offense is going to be able to take advantage. Sitting at 4-3, people probably thought this was more of a 2-5 team, but they're not. They are not. Give me, my history with the Chargers. I will not pick the Chargers, especially in a primetime game that they should win. No fucking way. Give me the Jets. Robert Saleh and the boys come out and they stymie them. They stymie the Chargers to the tune of 14-10. Give me the Jets. Don't let me down, Robert.
This one here, man, when I start to think about who I actually want to pick for this game, I get a little cringy. Because then when I think about, the participants in the game, I'm like, I'm not as big of a Robert Saleh believer as you are. I'm not the biggest believer in the Jets defense as some are, because I look at it as some teams lose to you. With that being said, hey, you got to have a defense good enough and prepared enough to take advantage of a team that's losing to you, as opposed to you beating that team. But one of those teams that can come into your stadium and lose to you is the Chargers. They've been known to, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't want to pick them either. Yup.
Kirk Cousins 2.0 resides in Los Angeles, and his name is Justin Herbert. I've kind of gotten off of even just taking digs at him. It's just because other people have picked up the mantle of seeing what I had been seeing for so long with him. I just moved on. And I like, it's not worthy of me, beating that dead horse anymore. Other people have picked up the sticks and started beating that dead horse for me. With that being said, man, I think they actually I ain't got no water or nothing. I think I'm picking. I'm picking the Chargers. I'm picking the Chargers.
Good luck with that. You're a better man than me.
I'm picking the Chargers.
Okay.
Whew. I had an episode there. I picked the Chargers. Justin Herbert. I can't even say their coach name. That will send us to a commercial break if I say their head coach. But I do not believe in Robert Saleh and them. Even though I think they'll play valiantly, I think Zach Wilson's lack of production is going to start to show. Like, all right, you've done enough not to lose the games. I think you're going to have to play against somebody who's going to tell you may have to win this game. I don't know if that's going to be true, but that's what I think is going to happen.
I don't trust the Chargers to win a game as more than I don't trust the Jets to take this game. The Chargers are going to cough this game up to the Jets. And the Chargers need this game.
I know they need this game, but the one thing I can't say is, yeah, I see the Jets showing up and scoring with the Chargers. I don't see the Jets being able to just shut down the Chargers. They might be able to slow them down, but shut them down is something different.
And they're going to shut themselves down. I'm telling you. They're going to shut themselves.
Good brother, I'm banking on they won't shut themselves down tonight. I mean, tomorrow night. Ooh, I'm banking on that.
We got a game. We got a game, folks. The Dolphins Chargers. Chief Dolphins have pulled it within 7. We've got a game, folks.
Yeah,
we got a game.
What? We didn't get to this game. Who would you think was going to win this game, bro?
Well, I mean, I would have said the Chiefs, of course, because the Dolphins don't play well against good teams. They can beat up on the little sisters of the poor. They'll score 70 points on you, but when it's a formidable team that actually can fight back, they're more bullies. The Dolphins are more bullies than anything. So, I mean, I would still say the Chiefs, regardless of the score. I would say the Chiefs. I've seen enough information on the Dolphins to know that, a team with an over 500 record is going to beat the Dolphins. So that wouldn't change, even though we have a tight game. So I would have picked the Chiefs for that very reason. So, yeah.
Oh, and before we get out of here, we want to get our fans and all the people who walk with us rich. Before we get on out of here, as we always do around this time on a fine, nice pregame football experience, football talk, we try to get y'all rich around this motherfucker. So without further ado, I want to get my guys with the locks from the block, Bags and Big.
Let's get it.
Yeah, today, sir.
What's good with you today?
Oh man, I'm chilling. What's good with y'all?
We got some barn burners today, man. We got some big money games. We got the Dolphins.
The battle of the backups this week.
We got the Cowboys, Eagles, Bills, Bengals. We got Seattle Ravens. We got some big games. We also got some games flying under the radar today.
What y'all talking? Oh, them big games. So you talking about the big games? I'm going with Lamar and the Ravens. 1:00. Seattle traveling in that 1:00 window. I really like them in the first half. Honestly, the Ravens to come out sharp. The Ravens do be. I don't know what they be doing. They be blowing leads still, even though they still be winning. And then I'm riding Joe Burrow. I was with Joe Burrow before the beginning of the season. Before he got injured, he had me looking shaky out there. You know what I'm saying? But he's back. Number 2 slot, number 2 quarterback in the league. And the Bills, they too up and down for me. What was the other game? Eagles, Cowboys. Woo! That's a heavyweight tilt right there. That's a heavyweight tilt. I thought it was going to be 8:00, but I can see.
No.
I can see Joe.
I like that 4:25 start time. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. If I had to go with that game, I'd take the Eagles in a was it 3? I can see the Eagles winning by 4.
Eagles by 3. And minus 3.
24-20 Eagles.
Okay. And what about the Bills Bengals?
They going with Joey B.
I'm going with Joey B.
Okay, well, it was one we missed one out. Who did you have it with the Chiefs and Dolphins? Who did you have in that game?
I didn't take that game. I was scared of. I was scared. It looked like they was trying to come back though. They just turned it over. I think it's 21-10.
21-14. It's a game now.
Oh, they scored?
Yeah, it's 21-14. It's a game now.
We got a ball game over in Germany, man. It's 21-14. Raheem Mostert just went in for a tutty. So
give me one of these. Give me 2 of these off-brand games. Give me 2 of these off-brand games.
Well, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna run down this slate for you this week. So we got Jaron Hall versus Taylor Heineke. You got Charlie Toon going up against Deshaun Watson. You got Brett Rippin and Jordan Love.
What, another Rippin?
Yeah, Brett
Rippin for the Rams.
Yeah.
And then you got my boy Tyson Bagent.
Yes.
Who's starting for the Saints, man? Is Derek Wednesday? Okay, that's why I picked the Saints.
I would take the Saints, honestly. If I actually had an actual pick, you want some props, I would take all them bums to throw a pick this week.
It's going to be a tennis match game, a ping pong game.
Yes.
Man, ain't no telling what's gonna happen today, man.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. When you got that many backups, it could be pick sixes, mess your unders up. I was gonna take some unders, especially our game. Saints got good defense and they home. That could get ugly down there, and then the
We got
Bayou.
backups versus backups. That's crazy.
Your game
it's bad.
screamed under to me. I said that was the first thing to scream. Oh, under. Whoever else said.
I like
Stephen
Minshew and them to. I don't see the Panthers getting the back-to-back wins, even though they are at home. I'll take Vince Minshew. That's what we call him. I know his name Gardner. I'll take Minshew over. It's just a bad quarterback league. Look at this. You got Aiden O'Connell against. I think Danny Dimes is back, maybe.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. I call him. I don't care who it is. It's Danny DeVito right now. Until we get five completions, 5 yards down the field, it's Danny DeVito. We ain't giving out real names until you earn something, man. And nicknames is further down the line. So that quarterback situation in New York is called
Danny DeVito. Though?
That's Danny DeVito, and that's until we get competent quarterback play. Period. From anybody. Period. That's Danny DeVito. So Danny DeVito.
That's fair.
Danny DeVito is quarterbacking tonight.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just
I'm gonna throw one at you. I'm gonna throw one at you. Then I'm gonna let you go.
Sam Howell versus Mac Jones. I mean, come on.
Man, you said Sam Howell like that's a bad thing, man. You threw my ball.
It is a bad thing. I know that's your team. I don't care.
Sam Howell put on 4 tutties and 397 yards.
Hey,
man, put some respect on Sam
I will say, that's against the Eagles. I don't know. He got something. Did the Eagles tell him they was gonna draft him or something? Because he looked like Pat Mahomes against the Eagles.
He's had 4 big games this year. Big games. He did that against the Broncos. So it wasn't. He let us in the comeback against the Broncos. It's not
everybody
Sam
did that against the Broncos.
Well, actually, everybody
does against the damn Broncos. Damn it!
Because what's the name didn't do it last week. They actually lost. The best quarterback in the league didn't do it.
They did that.
So moving on. I need you to pick this game. I want to make you pick this game. I'm gonna make you pick this game. The Giants and the Raiders. Pick that game.
I mean, come on here for this shit.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's changed in Las Vegas.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
New head coach.
Boom. That's why. Usually when the new head coach come in, remember last year when
Jeff Saturday?
Yeah, out the booth, and they won that damn game, killed everybody.
Instant energy.
What's the boy name? Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
He the head coach. He coaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Against his former team. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Raiders in Vegas to beat the Giants. I'd rather have them have Tyrod Taylor, to be honest. What is it?
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Tyrod.
No.
That's the quarterback situation's name in New York at the New York Giants. It's called Danny DeVito until we get competent quarterback play. Whoever his quarterback name is Danny DeVito until they complete 5 completions more than 5 yards down the field in a game.
Did they trade one of their D linemen?
No, not yeah. Leonard Williams. The Giants traded Leonard Williams.
Right.
Yeah.
Giants traded Leonard Williams. So that's going to affect their pass rush. So yeah. I picked the Raiders as well for those very same reasons. They made some changes.
I'm gonna go with Aiden O'Connell over Danny DeVito.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We appreciate you coming. Anything else you want to add?
No, hold on. I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all should have did in the off season. Y'all took all this time to give us Montez Sweat.
I mean, y'all can have him. I mean, y'all gave him.
We did. We took it. We can't have him.
Y'all paid him too. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Handsomely.
Well, then again, y'all ain't paying nobody else. I mean,
exactly.
Y'all got to give the money to somebody. As Fresh would say, you got to pay somebody. The money just go sit there. You got to pay somebody.
We're going back in the quarterback draft, baby. We ain't out the sweepstakes yet.
Well, I think I'm hearing Caleb Williams might stay another year to avoid y'all.
He looking bad, man.
Caleb,
is he tanking so we don't pick him?
Yeah.
I think he's avoid. I think he's trying to avoid y'all. He's trying to stay another year.
It ain't happening.
He said, "I don't want to be number one no more. I don't want to be. I want to be number 17. I want to be number 17. I don't want to be number one no more." Did you see Caleb crying last night?
It's starting to hit him.
I seen it.
It's starting to hit him.
I seen it in his face when they lost the game to Notre Dame when they got blown out. He was just sitting on the bench. Like the game was so over. The other team was on USC sideline shaking people's hands. He was sitting on the bench like, "I'm going to Chicago."
Look, either that or Carolina.
We got Carolina pick.
Exactly.
Listen, I think that prospect was even worse. I think that prospect going to Carolina might have been even worse.
You can't duck us.
Right. He said, "Fuck, I'm going to Chicago."
Yo, dude said, "Look, whoever drafts me, I want a percentage of the team." I said, "God."
That's when it all settled in. Like,
fuck.
I said, "Man, Bull pulling the Eli Manning early."
Yeah, it went all downhill from there.
Man, we appreciate, man, the locks from the block, man. It's the brother Bags, man. We appreciate it, man. Locking in with us again. We'll be back next week with you. You know what I mean? We'll rock out with you again. We appreciate the picks, getting the hood rich. Any closing thoughts before you get out of here?
No. Battle with the backups. It's a rough one this week. We gonna stand strong together and hope and pray.
All right, bro, man. All love, man. We love you here, man.
All right, brother, man. Bags big for the locks for the block, man. From the legendary, iconic, historical Jesse and Jay's barbershop. Oh,
absolutely. So listen, man. We about to be knee deep in week 9, man. Let's. I want to check on the score. We got a game here, folks. 21-14. Dolphins have the ball. We got a game, 2nd and 5 at Miami 16. So we got a game there, folks. It was looking like a runaway early, but we got a game. Closing thoughts on this week before we get out of here, bro?
Hey, man, I'm liking my Super Bowl pick, Miami. They're playing against competent teams. They actually don't get blown out. I like them to win this game in Germany.
Cool. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. You're rocking with the best. You could be anywhere in the world, any pregame show, but this is the pregame show you chose to rock out with. It's the Ball Phil. We're fresh. Run them numbers up on Facebook, YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube, especially on Twitter. Check us out on Twitter if you can. Thank you for checking us out on Sunday where we worship the sport of football. Tabernacle. Let us pray.
Oh, what?
Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Lord, this is Phil. I don't ask you for much often. I just ask that you bless my team today to back up my shit talking. I would love to be at least a competent team again. I know we're going in to face New England. This has not been a good team. Please do not let them turn into the fucking steel curtain Steelers against us today. Amen.
And I also want to say, shout out back to Colorado and South Africa. We back in the building, baby. Y'all back in the building. We missed y'all. South Africa, we missed y'all, but y'all was back in the building. Colorado, thank y'all for checking us out, man. We all over, man. Like y'all be thinking I be playing when I said we got people in Bucharest. Yes, South Africa and Colorado was in the building, man. Thank y'all. It's been
absolutely,
a while,
absolutely.
Man, but I definitely miss y'all, man. What you got for us? What you eating on, bro? What you eating?
Nothing right now, man. I'm great. Go upstairs. I was summoned. I was just summoned maybe like 5 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure y'all heard the voice. I was summoned from upstairs. So we're about to see what that's all about. But let's get out of here, man. Let's take us out of here fresh. We appreciate it. We might check in a little later on, depending on the developments of the game. If we get some barn burners, we come back, discuss those. We'll see how it goes. I may not be in the mood to talk later. I may not be in the mood to talk later. We'll just see how it goes, man. It's gonna be touch and go. We'll see.
That's fair.
But take us out of here, bro.